Well, hello, and welcome to Blank Pages, the podcast. It's a podcast for people who appreciate the new beginnings of a clean slate, but strive for the courage, willingness, curiosity, and creativity available only on the blank pages of new possibilities. The potential to move forward, to move beyond, where people are willing to make new decisions from a fresh perspective and are ready to write in a much better way. So the world is waiting, and nothing listens better than a blank piece of paper. So, hey, welcome to the show. This is episode 23, and I am in my new studio space that I moved to, which is a long story. Maybe one day I'll have to kind of go into a journey of the last maybe 4 or 5 years, which has been, man, it's been amazing. It's been an amazing journey. But yeah, in the new space, and it feels cool, and I'm just getting used to it. And I got my little rig over to the side. I'll have to make a video just kind of showing you around, let my AI little cameras do their thing. But I'm not going to do that today. Not going to do that right now. I'm just going to get into this podcast. Today's going to be another one-off, and it's going to be a fun one, I believe. But before we get going, I want to tell you thank you for listening. And for those of you who have been subscribing to the show, thank you so much. What you're doing is to me, it's honoring. It's such an honor. But also, I believe what you're doing is you're investing in yourself by listening to some other voices, apart from maybe where you're getting all of your information, or just maybe some advice, or maybe some new perspectives. But anyways, thank you. So if you've been subscribing to the show, I really appreciate it. You can do so if you haven't, and this is the first time you're hearing this, on Apple Podcasts. You can do it at Amazon Music, Spotify Podcasts. Also, it's on YouTube. You can look up Blank Pages on YouTube, and you'll find me there. And eventually, these videos, which this is actually on video. You can see it if once these are posted, but that will be the future. So I'll be doing interviews with other folks, doing video, not just the audio part of it. But so many cool things are coming. But please subscribe to the show and also rate and review the show. It really helps me because I'll listen to you for continuous improvement. Like right now, I know someone's going to say, hey, I think your camera's a little tilted. It is. So, if they're watching it, so I'll have to fix that. But anyways, yeah, just give me some feedback as well. That's just really, really cool. I would like better feedback than just your camera's crooked. Hopefully, like, hey, content really helps. I'm able to learn this, or hey, could you speak more about, or hey, I'd look at this way. So whatever, just give me some ratings, give me some reviews, give me some feedback. Would love it. More resources can be found if you go to my Instagram account or my Instagram page. You will be able to see on my bio, there's a link there that'll take you to a newsletter, which is monthly, that I share lots of things that are going on, things that are coming up, as well as a review of the blank pages of some of the episodes and some key takeaway points. But please join the mailing list. I won't overwhelm your inbox. It'll just be simple once a month. And then as I add more things, they'll be coming in. And I promise you there's some really cool stuff that's coming up in the future. So my Instagram handle is very simple. It's at Tim Pecoraro. You can also find that in the show notes. So today I'm just going to do this short talk about it's like, what type of friend am I? Like friends, right? Like, so there's a song that I love by a group, Israel and New Breed, and and it's just talking about God and who He is, and friend, closer than a friend. There could never be someone like, I mean, it's just amazing, just closer than a brother. Friend, just friend. And I always think about, even there's another song, I'm a friend of God. And then you think about friends of people and that you're in relationships with. And I think about the people that are in my life that have come and gone. And I think about the people that are still in my life, like 30 plus year friendships, which are amazing. But in all of that, I just think about it's so easy to say, what kind of friend do I want? Right? It's easy to say what kind of job I want, right? Like, what kind of place, where do I want to work? It's like a job, hey, where would I like to go work? Right? Instead of what would employees look for, or what would employers look for? What are they looking for? What do they want? What types of people? With what skills? Like, what if you pursued it that way? Like, what would you be able to do to improve? So in anything relational, what if you looked at it from what am I bringing? What am I bringing into the picture? Right? Any kind of collaboration should be what am I bringing? What am I contributing? What am I offering? So I just want to talk about just what type of friend am I? What type of friend? Ask yourself, what type of friend am I? It's like an inventory. What type of friend am I? As I'm about to drink from this cup, if you can see it, it just says punch today in the face. My wife has been wanting to put it up. So in our space here, she's been wanting to put this up on the wall. Punch today or the day in the face. I tell her, man, that just seems so aggressive. But she's like, no, it's great. It's simple. And she's so kind and gentle, but it's so funny. It's like punching in the face. Like that's her way of just saying, rock it out. So I'm curious, how many of you say thumbs up? If you're listening to this, go to Instagram. If you would participate and just send me a message that says, at Tim Pecoraro that, hey, I think it's cool. Paint it on the wall. Punch today in the face. So I will do it. Paint it on the wall. If I get enough people to say it, I will do it. We'll put it on one of these walls in here. So anyways, continuing on with this whole friend thing as I'm drinking from this cup, and if it's on video, that's why I'm kind of sidebarring on that. But I want to ask myself, what type of friend am I? Like, instead of what kind of leader do I want, what type of leader am I? What type of friend am I? I'm talking about a friend like when there's a friend whose spouse or their child is really, really sick, they know they can call you. Like the friend that knows when they need help moving and it's like last minute, they know they can call on you. They can call you. It's that friend that when they made a huge mistake, right? And they need someone to walk with them through the situation without any judgment or even isolating them in it. Right? Can they call you? A friend that needs someone to fill in the blank. Can they call you? Like am I the type of friend? And I'm going to give 4 questions. Am I the type of friend that someone could call me and share good things and I will celebrate it? A lot of times we want other people to be available to us, be ready to give that, ready to receive from us. Like, I got this great news, or a lot of times any good thing that can happen. Sometimes we just want a piece or a morsel of something good to share and just to tell somebody. And sometimes we're looking around and who to tell. Right? Sometimes it could feel like I don't want to tell certain people because it would like disappear into the abyss or a black hole of negativity. Right? So can they call you with good things? Could they call you up? Am I the type of friend that someone can call me up with good things? Like, I got a promotion. I got a raise. I got a brand new gig. Hey, the thing that you wanted to do too? Well, I did it. I played the best game of my life today. Say you're a songwriter. I wrote the best song ever. Or, hey, maybe you want to have kids and you're not able to, and your friend calls you up and says, hey, we're having our first child. Can they share that? And you'll embrace it and celebrate it. So question 1 is, and this is an inventory of what type of friend am I? Can they tell you good things and you'll celebrate it? Here's a second question I want you to think about. Can they tell you bad things or not so good things? Just they're bad. Like, can they come to you and say, I can't believe, the thing that we've been talking about? I can't believe I did that thing again. The thing that I said I would not do again, that you said that I shouldn't do again, the thing that we both agreed, all of that, well, I did it again. Can they come and tell that? Can they come and share with you when they're struggling with the fact that they finished a certain season or phase of their life, but they don't know what to do next because they think that maybe you have it together, or that maybe, they're not sure. Can they come to you? Can they count on it? Do you know? Remember, this is not about what you think it is. This is about what you know that it is. Is this true? Is this a true statement that they can come to you with a bad thing and then you will be okay with it? Can they tell you the not so good news and that you're going to receive it? You're not going to turn it off. Because I want to know that not only can they come, I think it's important to be a friend that they can come and tell you good things. And a lot of times we're not even emotionally available. We're so busy with our own things that people can't even come and share good news with us. Most of the time, listen, you know what sucks? And I don't know, this could be a whole nother thing, but most of the time people are finding out a lot of really good news about other people, but it's only on social media. That's a whole nother topic. You know, so can they call you and tell you good things? And are you available? Are you approachable? Can they come and say, hey, I have this good thing going on, and that you would be available? Can they come and tell you a bad thing and you will be available? And the third one is, can they come and tell you about their dark places? Can they tell you about trauma? Can they tell you about their loss? Can they tell you about times that they were hurt? Can they tell you about what really happened in some subjective situations, in some objective situations? Can they tell you those things where maybe they left some things out and now they know that it's important that they talk about it? Can they do that? Can they share with you equally so, similarly in a dark place? Are you ready? Can they call you out? Are you the type of friend that can be called out for when you're being too aggressive? Can they call you out when you think it's funny, but it's not to them? Can they call you out when there's certain things that you want to say that they're saying, look, don't say those things around me, please? Are you okay with it? Are you cool with that? Are you the type of friend that they can share the dark thing? That's a dark situation. Okay. It can get dark really quick there because it can get into, what is that for? I mean, what do you mean? Same. It's like people that I know, I choose not to drink alcohol, and that's a choice. I can be around anyone else can drink it anytime they want. That's their thing. They could drink it when I would think it's not even the right time to drink it. It doesn't matter. That's not on me. It's on them. Right. So, but if I knew I had a problem with it and I had a hard time and they're coming around me all the time with it, I need to be able to say, I need a type of friend that I can look at and go, hey, look, you can't bring that around me. It does this and I can't. Don't bring that into my world. It's not me going into their space. It's talking about them coming into mine. I need to be able to I need a type of friend that can do that. Equally so, I need to be the type of friend that even if it's something that I don't even agree with them, I don't even understand what the issue would be, but because of the friendship and the relationship, that I'm going to be okay with them saying, hey, I don't like that. Hey, what you think is funny, I don't. Hey, what you think is cool, I don't. Hey, what you think is enjoyable, I don't. And it doesn't mean that they're bad. It just means that in that situation, we're different, and I'm going to be the type of friend that allows that. Now, here's the fourth question. Am I the type of friend that will show up? So the first one was that, am I the type of friend that people can tell me good things? Second question is, am I the type of friends that people can tell me bad or not so good things? Third is, am I the type of friend that people can tell me about their dark places? And I'm not talking about I got to fix it for them, just dark places. And even challenge me in things that can be a little dark and maybe not clear exactly as to where it comes from. And then, but here's the one, will I show up? So at any level or at any event, would you show up? So it could be this, my kid's first T-ball game. Are you the type of friend that would find a way to figure it out? I'm not talking about dropping things that are critical, but would you interrupt watching the first half of a football game to go watch your friend's kid play their first T-ball game? I mean, I know it sounds stupid. Or how about a dance recital for a neighbor's kid that you know the family's been going through something? Would you do it? And they're your friends and you've been talking to them and building a relationship. Would you do it? I mean, like, that's like a big thing. How about someone's second or third marriage and you thought they made bad decisions in the first two? Would you support them when they feel like they figured it out and they want to do it again? I mean, would you show up? Are you that type of friend? So the reason I'm bringing it up is because, I mean, in life, we're going to go we're going to be doing good things. We're going to be doing bad things in life. In life, we're going to experience good times and bad times. There's going to be all that in between stuff. And with that in between stuff, I think it's so important that we go ahead and decide, as it relates to friendship, like what type of friend you're going to be. I mean, what's wrong with that? What's wrong with thinking, instead of, I need you to be this, I need them to be like this? What if it's like, this is the type of friend I'm going to be? Why don't you be the thing that you want? Like everyone talks about, I want peace in the world. Then find where there's not peace in yours and solve that, right? Don't talk about peace everywhere else and you run in chaos. So you go first. Make that decision. This is how I want to conclude. I just want you to think about it. In the good times, because they're going to come, what type of friend are you? In the bad times, because they're going to come, what type of friend are you? Just decide. Make the decision in all situations, what type of friend. Now, remember, I'm talking about friendships, deep friendships, not just acquaintances and everybody. I'm talking about the lifelong friendship. The people that you want to do life with, how are you going to show up? And that's what we need to look for. People like that in our lives, but mostly we need to be those people if we want those people in our lives. So thank you so much for listening. I hope that you will put this to work in your life. I hope you will work on the type of friend that you're going to be. So thanks again for listening. And until next time, we'll talk soon.